Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today, we are going to start our new chapter number 6, that is retirement of a partner. In previous chapter, we studied about what? We studied about the admission of a partner. But today, we are going to study about the retirement of a partner. Okay, shall we start? Okay, fine. So before we begin our this chapter, let us see what we have to learn in this chapter. What are the topics we have to learn in this chapter? Okay, and the first one will be what? Meaning of retirement of a partner. And the second one, we will study about the new profit sharing ratio of the continuing or remaining partner. Then third one is gaining ratio of a remaining partner. Fourth one, difference between gaining ratio and sacrificing ratio. And the fifth one is valuation and adjustment of goodwill. And next one is revaluation of assets and liabilities. The next one is adjustment of reserves, accumulated profits and losses on retirement. And the next one is computation of amount due to retiring partner. And the last one we will study about what methods of payment of amount due to retiring partners. Okay, so these are the topics we will study or we will learn in this chapter. Okay, so in today's class, we discuss about the first three portions, that is, meaning of retirement of a partner and calculation of new profit sharing ratio and calculation of gaining ratio. Okay, so shall we start? Okay, so first one is meaning of retirement of a partner. So, partnership, as we know, it's a mutual agreement between partners to carry on legal businesses, and we can form it at any time and whenever the two or more persons desires. So, in other words, partnership is what? Partnership is always at will of its partners. Okay, and sometimes it is just possible that one of the partner may express his inability to continue in the partnership, and he may request other partners to allow him to retire from the firm. So in such cases, if all the partners have no objection or all the partners have got no objection to the proposal which was given by this particular partner, and in that case you can, or the retirement of partner from the firm may take place. Okay, and one thing you need to remember is that it is always desirable that the retiring partner should give at least 6 month notice before his intention to retire from the firm. Okay, so retirement of partner means what? It means retiring partner ceases to be a partner of the firm, but the firm continues. Here, a partner ceases himself to be a partner of the firm. Okay, and it doesn't mean that the firm stop its function or the firm stop its what business. It doesn't mean like that. The firms continue its business with the remaining partner. Okay, and if a partner retires, then the remaining partners may introduce, or the partnership deed may change, or new partnership deed may be uh, brought by the remaining partners. Okay, and a partner may retire from the firm if there are some cases where a partner may retire from the firm. And the first one is if there is an agreement to that effect, and the second one is if all the partners agree to this agreement, and the third one is if the partner is at will, that is by giving a written notice to the remaining partner of his decision to retire. Okay, so In short, when one partner retires from the firm, it is known as what? Retirement. Okay, and as per the Indian Partnership Act 1932, it specifies that when a partner retires from a firm due to any of his personal reasons, or if he dies, if a partner dies, the partnership ends. That partnership agreement or partnership will ends, but the firm is not dissolved, or the firm will not come to an end. The firm will go on, or the business will go on with the remaining partners. Okay, or the remaining partners can continue the firm and its business. Okay, so retirement or death dissolves the partnership but not the firm. Okay, so dissolution doesn't means that winding up of a business. Okay, here the retirement, whether it is retirement or death, it is happens only in the legal aspect, not as a physical aspect. Okay, so the remaining partner, if a partner retires, the remaining partner will continue with the, or the remaining partners can continue the firm and its business, right? So if the remaining partner will continue to run the business, they will form a new agreement, a new partnership agreement. Okay, and we know that retirement is a planned event, which means that we are decided to retire from a particular firm. It is a planned event, and it mostly done at the end of a financial year. Okay, but death means what? Death is an unexpected event. We cannot expect anything. So it can happen at any time during a financial year. Okay, so we need to if there is any retirement, or if there is any death of a partner in a partnership firm, we need to do some accounting treatments, and the accounting treatments for both retirement and death of a partner are almost same. Okay, and the capital and current account balances along with the share of accumulated profit funds are to be, we need to be settled all those things, and we need to settle the claims like life insurance policies, etc. If there are any, we need to settle all those claims. And in the event of death, the calculation of deceased partner means the death partner or died partner share of profit for the period of his service during the year of death is an additional factor to be counted, which means that in the event of death, the deceased partner share of profit is calculated on the basis of his period of service. Okay, then, so these are the what some introductory part of, or the meaning of what? Retirement of a partner. Okay, next we are moving to the most important portion of or the most important topic of of this chapter, and that is adjustments required on retirement of a partner. What are the adjustments required on retirement of a partner? Okay, and the adjustments are, first one, we need to determine the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio, and we need to determine the valuation of adjustment of goodwill, valuation and adjustment of goodwill, and we need to do what? We need to revalue all the assets and reassessment of liabilities, and we need to calculate or determine what the reserves and undistributed profits and losses, and all those topics are quite similar to our admission of partner, but the what the another topic or the different topic from admission of partner is computation of amount due to retiring partner, and also the payment to the retiring partner. Okay, so these are the two topics which comes additional to the admission of partner, and there is some difference, or sorry, there is some what changes in valuing all those things. Okay, so first we are in this video, in this class, we will discuss about this first one, determining the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. Okay, so first one, change in the profit sharing ratio. know that if a partner retires or if a partner died, or if a partner died due to some any unexpected things, it means that it reduces the number of partners to share the profit and losses or the future profit or losses. Okay, so naturally, what will happen? The share of profit of the continuing partners will increase by the retirement of death or death of the partner. So we need to do what? We need to recalculation or we need to recalculate the ratios and what are the revisions which are made in that ratio, in the ratio, etc. So you need to we need to follow some ways in order to revalue or recalculate the ratios. Okay. We know that what new profit sharing ratio. What is new profit sharing ratio? New profit sharing ratio means it is the ratio in which the remaining partner will share their future profit and losses. Right. So, new profit sharing ratio in case of retirement of partner means it is the total of all the profit share in the firm and the profit share taken by the partner from the retiring partner. Okay, so the in retirement of a partner, we need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio, and the formula for calculating new profit sharing ratio is old profit share plus profit share taken or acquired from the retiring partner. And there are two ways to determine the new profit sharing ratio. First one is when the new profit sharing ratio is not given, and the second one is when the remaining partner takes profit share of retiring partner in a specified ratio. First one is if the new profit sharing ratio is not given, and the second one is what they are sharing their profit in a specified ratio. Okay, so we can move to the first case, that is when new profit sharing ratio is not given. Okay, so in that case, it is assumed that we take or the remaining partner will continue to share profit and losses in their old profit sharing ratio. In such case, if the new profit sharing ratio is not given, we will take it as what old profit sharing ratio itself. Okay, and here it means that we are just canceling the outgoing partners or the retiring partner share of profit and assuming the ratio between the continuing partners doesn't change. Okay, it means that it merged into the outgoing partners share is merged into the continuing partners or remaining partners share. Okay, so this is the first example of case 1, and the question is like this, that is A, B and C. Three partners have been sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. And here who retires? B retires. Here B retires from the business. And they asked to find out the new ratio between A and C. Here from the question itself, it is very clear that the new profit sharing ratio is not given. Only the older profit sharing ratio is given. In such case, how will we calculate the new profit sharing ratio? Here, it's very simple. We are just what canceling or we are just removing the outgoing partner share. Okay, here, what is the outgoing partner's share? We know that A, B, C in the ratio 3 is to 2 is to 1. So A's ratio, B is the outgoing partner or retiring partner. So B's ratio is what? 2, right? 2 is the B's profit sharing ratio. 2, so 2 by 5. Sorry, 6. It's 6. Okay, sorry. It's 2 by 6. Right. So here B has retired from the business. So what will be the new ratio of A and C? Yes, 3 is to 1. We are just what we are just canceling the B's share of profit and take the other ratios as the new ratio of the remaining partners. Okay, so here we are cancelling the ratio of outgoing partner, that is 2 by 6, and take what, 3 and 1, 3 is to 1 as the new ratio. Okay, clear. So this is the an example from the case 1. It's very simple. It's very simple to answer this question. Okay, then we are moving to the second case, that is if the what profit sharing ratio is distributed in a specified ratio. In such case, what we do is we the profit share taken by each partner is added to his existing profit share, which means that we are adding the profit share taken by each partner with their existing profit share. Okay, and one thing you need to know that if the question specify any gaining ratio, or if the question gives gaining ratio, then first thing you need to do is first you need to calculate the profit share taken by each partner, and then add what the existing profit share. Then you will get what new profit sharing ratio. And one more thing is that if the continuing partners may agree to new profit sharing ratio, in such case the agreed ratio itself will be the what new profit sharing ratio. Okay, so this is the second case. What we do, we add profit share taken by each partner and existing profit share of the partners. Okay, so this is the question from the case 2. And what is the question? A, B, and C are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 5 is to 3 is to 2. And here B retires. Who is the partner retires here? B. And his profit share is taken by A and C in the ratio 2 is to 1. Here A and C are taking the ratio or profit share of B in the ratio 2 is to 1. Okay, so we need to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. How will we calculate the new profit sharing ratio? Okay, I will tell you that. First, we know that what is the formula: profit share taken plus existing share, right? So first you need to calculate what profit share taken by A. How will you calculate it? We know that what is the B's profit share? 3 by 10, right? 5 is to 3 is to 2. If we add this, you will get 10. And here, who's the retiring partner? B. And what is B's share? 3 by 10, right? In do, we need to multiply it with whom? With A's, that is with the profit share which is taken by A from B, in which ratio? 2 is to 1, right? So you need to multiply it with 2 by 3, right? He takes the share of B in the ratio 2 is to 1, or in the ratio 2 by 3. 2 by 3 share is taken by A from B. So you need to multiply it with 3 by 10. 3 by 10 is the existing share, and 2 by 3 is the profit taken by A. So if you calculate it, you will get 2 by 10, right? And the next step is you need to find out A's new profit share. How will you calculate A's new profit share? Old profit share plus gaining ratio or gaining share, which means that here old profit share is how much? Yes, 5 by 10, right? 5 by 10, and you need to add the gaining ratio. And here, what is the gaining ratio? 2 by 10, right? 2 by 10. So if you add this, you will get 7 by 10. And the next step is we need to in first we calculate the profit share taken by A, and the next we need to calculate of whom profit share taken by C's. We need to calculate the C's profit share taken out of B share. Okay, and what is C's? What here the B's share is how much? 3 by 10, right? It is same. And here how much share or how much profit share is taken by C from B? Yes, 1 by 3, right? 1 by 3. 2 is to 1. So here 1 by 3. So you need to multiply it with 1 by 3 and you will get 1 by 10. And same as A's, same as we find in A's new profit sharing ratio. You need to find the C's also. And how will you calculate it? Just add the old profit share and gain. Old profit share, we know that it is 2 by 10, right? 2 by 10 plus new sorry, gain ratio is how much? 1 by 10, right? Which we get here from here, 1 by 10. If you add this, you will get 3 by 10. So thus the new profit sharing ratio of A and C will be 7 divided by 10 and 3 divided by 10, or 3 by 10 and 7 by 10, which means that 7 is to 3. So this is the new profit sharing ratio of A and C. Clear? Next, we are moving to our next topic, that is gaining ratio. Okay, so gaining ratio means what? Gaining ratio is the ratio of gain, or the ratio that we gain at the time of a retirement of a partner to the existing partners. Okay, so when a partner leaves from the firm, the ratio is revised, or the ratio will get changed, and the continuing partners, or the remaining partners will share the retired partners share in addition to their older ratio. Okay, so it is calculated by deducting the older ratio from new ratio. It is calculated by deducting the older ratio from new ratio. Okay, so it is very important to calculate gaining ratio, and when the partners desire to adjust the retired partner share of goodwill without raising the goodwill account in the firm. Okay, and how we calculate the gaining ratio, or there are some ways, or there are some conditions for calculating gaining ratio. And the first one is what? When information is not given or agreement doesn't exist. The second one is no profit sharing ratio is given. And the third one is the profit share is taken by the remaining partner in a specified ratio. So these are the three ways, or through these three ways we determine what? Gaining ratio. Okay. So we are moving to first case. What is the first case? When information is not given, or when agreement doesn't exist. Okay, so in such case, if the remaining partner will continue to share their profit in the same ratio in which they share profit before the retirement of partner, then in such situation the profit sharing ratio is itself what? Gaining ratio. Okay, profit sharing ratio is their gaining ratio. Okay, or the continuing partners may gain their profit of the profit share of the outgoing partner in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, so we are moving to first example of case 1 of gaining ratio, and the question is like this: A, B, and C were partners sharing profit in the ratio of 3 to 2 is to 1. Find the gaining ratio when A retires, B retires, and C retires. Okay, first A option is you need to find the gaining ratio of A retires, and the second option is if B retires, and the third option is if C retires. Okay, it's very simple. We know that the old ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 1. Okay, and if we take the first case, that is if A retires, it means that we are just cancelling the outgoing or the retiring partner's share. So here if A retires, we are cancelling A's share, that is 3. We are cancelling A's share and we are taking the remaining share as what? The gaining ratio of what? B and C. Okay, if A retires, the gaining ratio of B and C is 2:1. Okay, and if B retires, then we are doing what? We are cancelling the B's share. Okay, B's share, and we are taking the remaining share, that is 3 and 1, as the gaining ratio of A and C, that is 3:1. Okay, clear? Then let me remove this. And if what if C retires? If C retires, then what we do? We are just cancelling the C's share, and the remaining share we take it as the gaining ratio of A and B, and it will be 3:2. So this is very simple. The very simple problem. This case one is very simple. We are just cancelling the outgoing partner's share and determining or calculating what gaining ratio. Okay. The next case is when new profit sharing ratio is given. Here the new profit sharing ratio is given. Okay, they are given the what new profit sharing ratio. In such case, how will you calculate the gaining ratio? You'll calculate it as deducting the new profit share from old profit ratio. Okay, so the formula is gaining ratio is equal to new profit share minus old profit share. Okay, so this is the example of case 2, that is A, B and C are partners sharing profit in the ratio 1/2, 3/10 and 1/5. And B retires. Okay, B retires from the firm, and A and C agreed to share future profits in the ratio of 3:2. They are A and C are agreed to share future profit in the ratio 3:2. And we need to calculate what gaining ratio. So we know that what is the formula if new profit sharing ratio is given? Yes, old profit share ratio minus new. So new profit sharing ratio minus old profit sharing ratio. Right. So just write what are the new profit sharing ratio of A and old profit sharing ratio of A and C. Both A and C's new profit sharing ratio and old profit sharing ratio. You need to write that. Okay. So first new profit sharing of A is what? Here it says that the new profit sharing is 3:2. Okay, and who are the partners who are sharing the future profits? A and C. So the new profit sharing ratio of A will be what? 3/5, right? 3/5. And C is how much? 2/5 new profit sharing ratio. And next step is you need to calculate old profit sharing ratio. How will you calculate the old profit sharing ratio? What is the old profit sharing ratio of A? Is 1/2. And what about C? It is 1/5. And the next step is what? Just deduct this two profit sharing ratio and find out the gaining ratio. Okay, so in case A, in A case, how will you calculate gaining ratio? 3/5, deducting 3/5 and 1/2. Okay, you need to take LCM and just do that. If you do so, you will get 1/10. And same in C's case, that is 2/5, just deducting this 2/5 and 1/5, you will get 2/10. And what will be the new gaining ratio of A and C? Yes, 1:2. This is the gaining ratio of A and C. Okay, clear? Okay. Then the last case is when retiring partner profit share is taken by the remaining partner in a specified ratio. It's in a specified ratio. They are sharing the profit in a specified ratio. Okay. So in such case, you need to follow a formula, and it is like this: new profit share is equal to old profit share plus gained profit share. Okay, old profit share plus gained profit share. Clear? So this is a question from case 3, and the question is C, M and A are partners sharing profit and ratio in profits in the ratio 4:3:2, and here A retires and C acquires 4 by 9th. Here the specified ratio is given 4 by 9th of A's share and the balance is acquired by M. Okay, here A is the retiring partner. Okay. So calculate the new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. Okay. So first thing you need to calculate is, or you need to write is A's share. What is A's share? How much is the A's share? Yes, 2 by 9, right? 2 by 9. Okay. And how much share is C occurs from A? We know that 4 by 9, which means that C acquires 4 by 9 share of 2 by 9, right? So we need to what we used to do in such situations. Yes, we multiply it, right? We multiply both the ratios, or 4 by 9 into 2 by 9. If we multiply it, you will get 8 by 81, right? And the remaining, what will be the remaining profit share? Which means that here we in your question it is said that C acquires 4 by 9th of A's share and one partner is left, who is the partner M, and the balance amount after C acquires, the balance amount is acquired by whom? M. So here the C's acquired amount, or the C's acquired share is 8 by 81, and we need to calculate the remaining profit share which is acquired by M. Okay, how will we calculate the remaining profit share? We know that A's share is 2 by 9, and here what happened? Here the remaining, how will you calculate the remaining profit share? Yes, we know that the share of A's share is 2 by 9, and how much share C acquires? 8 by 81, and you need to deduct 8 by 81 from 2 by 9. Okay, there is a mistake here. It is 8 by 81, not 8 by 9. Okay, so you need to deduct 8 by 81 and 2 by 9, and if you do so you will get what? 10 by 81. You need to take the 81 as LCM. Okay, so this is the profit share, or share that is acquired by M from A. Okay, so next we need to calculate what? Gaining ratio. How will you calculate gaining ratio? We already get the gaining ratio, that is 8 by 81 and 10 by 81. Right, this is the amount which both A and M accused or taken from A, from the retiring partner A, right? So this is itself what? Gaining ratio. So the gaining ratio will be 8 is to 10, or if we simplified it, you will get 4 is to 5. So this is the gaining ratio. And in order to apply into our formula, we need to find out one thing also. One more thing you need to find out. What is that? New profit share of C and M, or the existing partners. How will you calculate it? Now, here C has a gaining ratio of 8 by 81, and he already has a an older ratio, that is 4 by 9 with him. Okay, so you need to add this ratios, 4 by 9 and the gaining ratio, you will get 4481. And in M case it is same. In M case, that is 3 by 9 and 10 by 9, that 10 by 81, which means it is a gaining ratio. Okay, so you will get 37 divided by, oh sorry, 37 by 81. Okay, so here the LCMs are same. We cannot simplify it with any number, so we'll take it as it is, that is 44 is to 37. So this is what? New profit sharing ratio. Okay, 44 divided is to 37. So here first you need to find out how much of share is C acquire from A, and what is the remaining share which is acquired by M, and after that you need to calculate what? You need to calculate the new profit share ratio of C and M, or the existing partners. Okay, So this is in our today's class. These are the topics which we discussed in our today's class. So what are the topics we discussed? We discussed about the meaning of retirement of a partner, and we discussed about some adjustments which we need to require at the time of a retirement of partner. And among that, we discussed the first method, that is determination of new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio. Okay, so this is our today's class, and I hope you understand this class or what I said. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, so shall we wind up this session? Okay, I hope you understood what I said here. Okay, okay, my dear students. Thank you so much. Goodbye.